So here's the screenshot of the quote that I have taken from my bank for the RD. Installment amount I've chosen was 1000 rupees. Interest rate I'm getting is 6.25%. Number of installment is 15 months. It is a monthly installment RD, and the maturity amount is 15,637 for the banks from as per bank. So we need to reach here at this amount, okay, with these inputs. So let's start our calculation. These are the inputs. This is the payment amount that I'm going to pay 1000. Interest rate that I'm getting is 6.25%. Number of periods 15. Okay, so I need to calculate. So first of all, first very important thing to notice, 6.25% is not the effective interest rate. I have to calculate the effective interest rate. Why is this not effective interest rate? Because this interest rate compounds quarterly. In our banks, they compound interest quarterly. Okay, so quarterly meaning 4 times in a year. I need to calculate the effective interest rate. Effective interest rate would be calculated through this formula, effect. Okay, now in this formula, how do you calculate effect? And the nominal interest rate, and then number of periods that you compound for. So it is 4. Okay, because there are 4 quarters in a year. So exactly this is the interest rate that I'm getting. Okay, effectively I'm not getting more than this, I'm not getting less than this. So this is the interest rate I'm getting. Now the formula for future value of an annuity in Excel is FV. Okay, FV. Here I need to put rate, number of, here I need to put rate, number of periods, payment amount, present value, it is an optional field, and the type of annuity, whether I am making the payment at the start or at the end. Okay, so for this formula I need these 4 variables at least. So rate, what rate should I put in? If I put in 6.4% interest rate, the formula assumes that this is going to compound monthly. I need to put interest rate like this, divide by 12 monthly. But this is not the monthly interest rate, because if I put it this interest rate in the formula, it will assume that whatever the interest rate is per month, which is this is compounding monthly, but this is not the case because it is compounding quarterly. So effective interest rate won't be same, it will increase. Okay, so this is not the effective interest, this is not the interest rate that I should use. What interest rate should I use then? I need to calculate one another interest rate with the help of this interest rate. Effectively I should not get more than 6.4%, right? So I need to calculate a nominal interest rate again. Okay, considering that my interest rate compounds every month, so I need to calculate one again, nominal interest rate. The formula would be nominal, and here the effective rate is 6.4%, and the number of periods that I want to compound it for is 12. Here it is. So this interest rate would go into the formula. Okay, so now I just have to apply the formula FV. Okay, interest rate. Now one important thing to notice, you would want to put this negative sign here, otherwise it will show the result in negative only. Okay, so it calculates actually the payment, so payment is a negative. Now this is a receipt, so we have to, to cancel that negative out, we have to, put the sign, negative sign. So FV, rate is 6.22 divided by 12, and the number of periods is of course 15. Okay, and payment amount is 1000, and PV we don't have. And this is important, beginning of the period, I am paying the bank at this point of time, so this is the beginning of the period. Okay, annuity due, which we call. So I need to write 1 here. You can see that 15637, that is exactly the amount that the bank was giving me. Thank you.